What's up, everybody? Good morning and welcome back to the farm. It is I, ClayDoh, your host for today's episode. And if you can't already tell by the tint of the screen, it is green raining once again. So, you know what that means. It means that we are going to be forgetting everything I was planning to do today and focusing entirely on the green rain, since there's lots of things that I can do. So, with that being said, let's pull up the to-do list. So I actually did something a little bit different here, so bear with me. I have the to-do list on my iPad here instead of my computer because I want to see if that changes the performance of my recordings, because I've noticed it gets a little choppy sometimes while editing, so I want to see if I can just reduce the things that are overloading my computer or whatever. Anyway, nobody cares about that. This is the to-do list for today. My first item is to collect 1,000 wood. I think it's possible, especially since I'm going to assume all the trees in the train station are done because of the boost in the rain and the fertilizer we put on them. So that's one thing I want to do today. The next thing I want to do is collect 150 moss. So that'll be used in various, recipes, including, but not limited to, I don't know if I have it. Yes, this guy right here, the Statue of Blessings. It clearly requires a lot of moss and sap and fiber, so obviously, collecting 150 moss will be very helpful today in the green rain to especially get that Statue of Blessing, because it actually is very useful. And the final thing is to collect 150 fiber as well. So those are the three things that I'm going to be trying to aim for the to-do list, so we can move that out of the way and bring in the daily question. My question for today is quite simple. Do you enjoy the green rain when it happens in Pelican Town? Or do you just kind of, just skip the day or whatever? Let me know in the comment section below. I enjoy the green rain a lot. It gives me a very easy opportunity to collect a bunch of wood and just enjoy the, scenery, look and feel, and just the sounds of the day. So let me know how you feel about the green rain in the comment section below. But with that out of the way, let's start today's video. Hello, Rascal. All right, what do we got on the weather report? And today's Queen of Sauce. Oh, that's right. Will Queen of Sauce work? Well, that's disappointing. How am I supposed to... I guess that means I might have to start watching the reruns. I need to bring Demetrius a pufferfish, but that's not happening today. I used to find rain depressing when I lived in the city, but here in Stardew Valley, it's beautiful. Imagine if this rain lasted all summer. The plants would take over the entire valley. They really would, honestly. But that is not helpful for the farm. My goodness gracious, look at that. That's cool. So did I never tap these 6 trees? No, I didn't. Ooh, and my red peppers are done too. All right, well, before I do anything, let's at least check my... I'll check the cows in the greenhouse. But then we'll really start going ham on everything. Oh, my goodness. I actually don't think I've seen it where both plants have been finished at the same time. That's kind of huge. Big fan of that, and I will definitely need to come back because my inventory's full. Whoops. That's a whoops right there. Don't worry, strawberries, I shall return. Let me go into my storage shed here. Luckily, I can just fit right there still. Okay. Ooh, my iron's done again. Good. Let's put that away. Put these away. Got some mining stuff to put away. Some fish stuff to put away. Some miscellaneous stuff to put away. And I could have put that in my closet had I remembered that it was there. That is just a mistake by me, which happens quite often, actually. All right, so how much iron are we at now? We are at 136, so I actually just need one more iron. And the rest I can actually just put into for copper. I should have enough here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Then obviously tomorrow we go back into the mines for some more copper. And I only need 137 iron, and typically you would think, well, don't you need 138 because a keg shed at its maximum can hold 138? To which you'd be right. However, you also forget that there is one keg in that shed already, so I only need 137 to fill the shed completely. So that's why I haven't really been paying much focus on that. So, all right, we got everything out of the greenhouse. Good. I wanted to sell all this stuff here to make my profit for the day. Say hi to the cows, and then it is time to really go in on the collection of everything. All right, sell all that. Let me put the the brown overalls away too. Let's just get that dealt with. Perfect. Okay. And you know what? Let me grab... Let's see if there's something in here. 68, 50... I guess I could do... You know what? Let's have a complete breakfast this morning. Yes. Delicious. And it boosts my max energy for today, so that's kind of a perfect thing for it. All right, Bolt, let's say hi to the cows, and then it is time to get to work. All right. And I did, either yesterday or the day before, I did put an iridium sprinkler on Ginger Island. I almost forgot that I did that, but I'm glad I did, so that is done. Don't have to worry about that. And let's begin, shall we? All right, first things first, we got to clean up the farm a bit. I guess I should take Bolt pretty much with me wherever I go. It would just make it easier for travel. All right. Plus, these guys drop moss as well. So the more moss I can collect, the better. And, I mean, I can collect seeds, but it's not like I'm going to need them for anything. All right, I should have said like 300 moss or fiber because I'm going to collect a ton today. Kind of forgot about that fact, but that's okay. You know, there's also the fiddlehead trees that have a whole bunch of fiddlehead ferns too. Can't forget about those guys. They're kind of cool. I think it drops like 5 or 6 or so fiddleheads. Super cool. Okay, Bolt. We have some more places to go. Oh, that's right, the peppers. I'll sell all the other peppers except for one of them because I have to give one to George. So let's demoss these trees here. Okay, almost done. One of these trees is not like the other. One of you can go, and I believe it is you. Whoa, we have some other saplings here too. Hard to tell, you know? Okay. Let's just do a quick walk through here. Yep, there's another one, and that should be all of them. Good. Okay. All right, let's quickly grab all these peppers here. Beautiful little peppers. And George, I hate to say it, buddy, but you're not getting one of them high-quality ones. Are you kidding me? You're getting just one of the regular ones. The high-quality ones are mine and mine alone to sell and make money and profit off of. All right, Bolt. I need your assistance, buddy. Here, let me put that away and put the wood here. That way we can keep a live count on how much of each stuff we have. So we're already close. We're already almost halfway with the moss, and we're over halfway with the fiber, so that's good. All right, let's sell these. Let's see. These. And 2, 1. Perfect. Okay. So let's go say hi to... Whoa. Let's not yet say hi to George because we have some trees to chop down. Let's clean up this area here because, my goodness, there's a lot of things here. We have cleaning to do. You know what? I'm going to make it easier for myself today. Let's switch those two. So that way I can just scroll back and forth a lot easier. Between my 2 tools. Sounds like I said toot. 2 tools. I am such a child sometimes, I swear. But hey, you know, it's what happens when you play Xbox all day like your dad, so. Alright, let's chop down these trees here. Get going. Ooh, more moss. Love to see it. Alright, how much are we at? 84 moss. We're getting close. We're already getting close. Good. Good. Especially considering it's already somehow 1 p.m. How? Like, what? I've barely done anything today. This episode's hardly started. What do you mean it's the afternoon? All right, well, we got to go into town here. So, onwards, Bolt. I have a hot pepper to give to George. Something about his leg or something. All right. Surely some of these I can cut down. Not all of you are trees that stay here forever. Yeah, some you can't chop down, which, you know, it's cool. It's like, whoa, this one's a permanent tree. I can't just chop this guy down. It's a memory of the town. But then other trees are like, ah, this guy can go. Like this tree right here. If you even want to call it a tree. Beautiful. And I think Kent is one of the few NPCs that, like, sees the weather and it's just like, I've been through worse. All right. Ah, there you are. Hold on, let me make sure I'm giving it to George and not anyone else. Bring George a hot pepper. Check it out, bud. Took you long enough. Well, it's good and spicy at least. Thanks. Buddy, you asked me like right at the end of the last summer when I couldn't even grow them quickly. Like that's on you. If you wanted it, you should have asked me sooner. I would have been right on it. Especially if I knew money was involved. All right, let's go up into town here. Or wow, there are a lot of trees that I gotta chop down. I'm not gonna not chop down the fiddlehead trees though. Again, if you even want to call them trees. But getting the fiddlehead ferns is also kind of cool. We'll put those there as a count as well. But the real trees up ahead are the ones that are going to be a lot of fun to chop down because it's a big work here. Wow, the whole path is cut off. Excuse me. How's it going there, Linus? I've already gathered enough moss for the entire year. How about you? Oh, it's a good work in progress so far, Linus. I'm just under 100, and whoo boy howdy. All right, bring her on. Nice, a woody secret. Holy cow. I feel like I get one of those books every time I come here. All right, so we only have two saplings, so that's not really enough to put all these trees back, which is not good. Not good at all. I'll have to remember the layout when I come back here within the next couple days to put more trees up here. But look at it. The wood comes in and it doesn't stop coming. Nice. And we keep getting moss from these other trees as well, which is beautiful. Oops. There we go. Nice. Another row bites the dust. Bring him down. Bring him down. Chop all these trees down. I'll even chop down the ones over here as well, because that's just extra wood. And then I think we'll end the day by cleaning up as much of cinder sap as I can before my energy runs out. We should have plenty of chopping time today is all I'm going to say about that. Look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. And there we go. That's 1,000 wood right there. As I live and breathe. I'm eventually just going to have a chest in my shed for exclusively wood. This is kind of crazy, actually. But then, you know, as you make a wood chest like that, you see to yourself, oh, I already have so much wood, so I need to stop collecting wood. And then after like 2 projects, you realize, whoa, I'm already completely out of wood. Such is life when it comes to things like that, am I right? Okay, there we go. Chop down these last couple trees here. And then we move on to the forest. Beautiful. And then the next, probably like Tuesday or something, we'll come back here and plant all the trees back up. Because obviously I want to have a whole bunch of trees growing here for as long as I can, so. All right, Bolt, our journey continues. Let's chop down a couple trees here. Give Robin and Demetrius their view back. All right, let's clear this path up for them. Just be the good neighbor that we are. The good farmer. Perfect. Nice. Chop that. Okay. That should be good. We'll go through that little section right there, but then we go to the forest. I mean, you know, when there's this many trees, you kind of just give yourself the opportunity to just go through and have fun. Chop down as many trees as you can. And there is our 150 moss. I'm glad I gave the goal of 150 and not 300 because I didn't realize moss is so much harder to get today. So, I mean, okay, much harder to get today is a massive misstep. It is very easy to get moss today, but to the degree I mentioned is just not feasible. All right. The night might be falling, but that does not mean my journey ends here. On to Cindersap Forest. We have trees to chop, ferns to collect, and moss to add to my collection. Oh, and then yet another entrance has been blocked by trees. Never fear, I am here. And I'm pretty sure I can't chop that one down, so I'll just take the moss off of it. Oh, bummer. That's a loss of wood. Although I'm pretty sure we're at like over 1,200 wood, if I had to imagine, right? Oh my gosh, okay. A little bit more than that. Hey, get going. All right, get these ferns here. Or fibers, I don't know why I want to keep calling them ferns. All right, more moss, more moss. Oh, this will be a big hit of moss. Yes, sir. Get as much moss and fibers and everything as possible. Especially if I want to make that statue of blessing like I mentioned, which I do. I do want to do that. All right, chop down this tree. Beautiful. I could potentially, theoretically, get 2,000 wood if I'm really focusing on, like, chopping down the trees, but it's not just my main focus. I want to get as much moss as possible as well. Well, here we are, 200 moss. Guys, is the 300 moss stream more of a reality than I thought it was? Or is theoretically 250 the limit here? We shall see. All right, keep her coming. Chop down this tree. Beautiful. Oh, this is such a huge day for production. Production wins once again, everybody. Oh, and I didn't even realize today. Yeah, today's Sunday, the traveling merchant. Oops. Oh, well. I guess we'll see you next Friday. I'm sure you had some lovely wares. But today is just not the day for that. Today is more of a, I do not care about your wares. I must collect moss. I almost just said, oh, I forgot Bolt. But no, he's just right over there at the entrance. In this part, it's more productive just to keep going. Keep chopping solo here. All right, so how much are we at? It's midnight now. Don't know why I just used my axe there. Midnight, we're almost at 230 moss. Another Woody secret. That's 2 today. These books are a lot more common than I realized, huh? All right, keep it going. All right, chop down this tree. Beautiful. Nice. All right, chop over here. Even more moss. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's do that before chopping it down. Don't know if that has any effect on the moss that I can collect. All right, we're going for 250 moss. Bring me the moss, come on. Boom. 251 moss. Can't believe we done it. All right, I need to get to Bolt. Bolt is my only chance of getting back to my house in time. Let's go. Onwards, Bolt. To victory! To the house before time runs out. It's gonna be close. And the diamonds are done. I'll have to grab those tomorrow. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right. Good night, Rascal. Good night, Leah. Good night, Trout on the wall. And let's now take a look at the to-do list. So pull her back up. Collect 1,000 wood. Absolutely. If I quickly stopped sleeping to check how much wood we specifically got, I'm sure we'd be close to 2,000 wood for today. So we absolutely blew that goal out of the water. The next thing was to collect 150 moss, which we did, and 150 fibers. We also did that as well. So a very, very good day today. We made all of our goals, 3 out of 3 complete. There was never any doubt in my mind that I could do it on a green rain day like today, so that was perfect. And that is pretty much it for this video, but there's one thing we got to do, and that is check our profits. So let's do that really quick. What do we got? Ooh. Ooh, the owl. I think we've only heard that one other time. Nice. So almost 19,000 G. We love to see that. And I love the background of the green rain in the summer. Oh, it's so cool. All right, so pretty good stuff today. got a good profits from the strawberries. The cranberries did really well. The hot peppers even pulled just a little bit of weight there. So that's just what you love to see. Well, that is it for today's episode. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of that fun stuff. But as for me, I will be back tomorrow with some more Stardew Valley content. Bye!